Hey guys, Dan Heilman back with another Heroes Path video. I'm going to start making some dungeon guides here. So the very first one, I think the most important one is going to be the gear dungeon. There is 3 dungeons in this game currently. You basically have the Chaos Realm, which gives you these, I believe they're called boosts. And they're basically like a commander if you're playing Eternal Evolution. It basically just gives you some stats and it gives you some bonuses to certain types of heroes like frontline, midline, backline, or different classes, stuff like that. Second dungeon is the one where you get all the gear, and the third one is the one where you get accessories. So we're gonna start with the gear dungeon. I think that's kind of the most important dungeon. Obviously you're gonna fill up most of your slots with gear and then only 2 of your slots with accessories. So all right, let's begin with this one right here. So okay, it gives you recommended heroes. It gives you some popular formations. It also, if you go in here and hit challenge, you can see different teams. So I guess I don't need a lot of explanation on what you're doing here, but I do want to, wow, all of a sudden people are using Bobo. Did this dude get buffed or something? Anyways, so there's a lot of different teams you can use here. You can use a healer, you can use melee DPS, you can use whatever. Now, in the very beginning, I just want to talk about some of the SRs that are good here because you're most likely not going to have a lot of SSRs built up. So you basically have to use melee, whatever. You can use a healer, but I find it doesn't really help that much. But in the very beginning, let me move myself a little bit over here. In the very beginning, you're going to be using, oh my God, I can't think of her name. I'm just going to show you the pictures and let you guys figure out the names. I'm like totally blanking on a lot of these. We got Bobo. We got this girl right here. We got this girl. I think her name's Natalie. Natalie is going to be kind of like a tank hero. This girl right here is more of a DPS. You got Bobo, who's kind of a tank as well. Now, in terms of other ones, there's also rogues in this game. So you got rogues and you got warriors. Warriors are a little bit more tanky. Rogues are a little bit more DPS oriented. So for this one, you have Edward, who's really good. You got little Bugman right here. I'm totally forgetting his name as well, but he's another good SR. So that's kind of what you're going to be using in the beginning. Now, again, if you're going to go and look at cleared people, what people are using, you can see Edward's really strong in here. One of the strongest. I'm really surprised that Foreskin is not using Benson. Okay, not using Benson. Very interesting. So this is one of the harder dungeons. So let's go through. I'll show you. I'm going to throw some teams in here. I don't think I've beaten this one yet. What am I on right here? I'm on 13 right now. I've just upgraded my gear and some of my heroes. And let's try this new stage. Now, you can manually avoid some of the attacks in this game. In a lot of these games, actually, there's a little bit higher skill cap in this game versus games like Eternal Evolution, because you can actually avoid attacks and move yourself out of the way, which is really cool, actually. So I'm going to throw in all my DPS here. We're going to throw in boom, boom, boom. That's what we're going to use. We got Natalie, we got the girl, I can't remember her name, we got Benson, we got Bug Dude, and we got Edward. All right, here we go. Now, as far as dragons and all that, I have my SSR dragon in here because he deals a lot of damage. Unfortunately, he is an AoE hitter. So I don't know if it's better to use single target or not. I haven't quite, and now they just added actually this morning that you can put in more than one, which is quite interesting. You can never do this until literally this update today or yesterday. So that's pretty cool. Now, as far as this, you just want to use one that works well with your heroes. These are the chips and stuff I was talking about. I think they call them boosts sometimes. They call them chips sometimes. Now, I'm just using one that's really good for my heroes, my strongest heroes in this team. So you have a couple different ones. You have a single target one right here. This is the assault one. I only got a red version of this one so far. But this one buffs these 3 heroes, so that's pretty good. This is what I was talking about. It's kind of like a commander, so you have those there. If you click this button, you can see who it's recommended for. I could also use this one. It gives me more energy rate, and it increases the damage of my AoE attacks. So it kind of only helps these 2, but I have a feeling that Benson's going to probably be my highest DPS. And since it's a level 30, it has higher stats as well. So I'm going to try this one. And we're going to see what happens here. Let's see if I can beat this one. I'm almost the same power as this one, so I think we might be able to do it. I'm just going to auto it. Now, I guess if I can slow it down, I can show you some of the attacks here. So, Chaos Magic to deal damage to all nearby units within a large area and knock them back. The greater the number of castings, the more damage the skill does, okay? So, this deals more damage as it goes on. That's why you kind of just want to burst. You know, using a healer in here I found really doesn't help that much. And then his other ability is he shoots 2 laser beams from shoulders. The laser beams will deal a second instance of damage upon exploding on the ground, okay? And then he has this other one, clench his fist to generate Chaos Magic Impact Beam underneath the target, dealing damage to a single unit and knocking them up for a short time. So you can, I've heard you can dodge the laser beams. I usually don't try to do any dodging in here. I usually just kind of restart a couple times and hope that you can see it. He used that laser beam and then he dragged it across a couple of my teammates here. Yeah, just as I thought, Benson's doing a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Benson is quite insane in this game. He's kind of like OG Bailey Hudson if you've played Eternal Evolution. Alright, we might actually beat this. We did. Okay, boom. So that's a dungeon down. The reason I want to talk about this dungeon first is because I think you should probably prioritize some of these heroes in the game. So here's 14 is the next one. I really recommend prioritizing Edward and Benson. Edward you get in week 1, Benson you get in week 3. So I think we have set banners just like we have in Eternal Evolution. So as long as you start on a new server, right now I don't think there's a new server that's been released recently. But you're really going to want to focus on some of these heroes. And for as far as SRs as well, this hero is quite good. Shuri, that's her name. Okay, I could not remember her name. Shuri is quite good. And this guy's name is John. What a weird name for a bug, but okay. These two are pretty solid for melee, so I think that's quite good there. Now let me show you some of my hero builds just to give you an idea. What level was that? Oh, I guess I should try the next stage real quick. Sorry, let me try 14. There's only 15 stages right now currently. Oh, I'm in chaos. What happened there? Okay, we're on 14 right now. Let's see if we can do 14. I doubt it because I got crushed pretty hard in the last one. So let's just kind of see what we can do here and see how long we can live here. Uh-oh, Kiddo's getting awake here, so I'm going to have to go get him in a minute. He's going to start complaining. Alright, so what I do is when I'm trying to like figure out like, oh, should I replace someone with a healer or whatever, I like to do a run and then look at the damage and replace whoever's the lowest damage. Now, I do have Natalie here who's the lowest damage, but she's also kind of a tank, so she's able to take more hits. But still, she is doing the least amount of damage, so maybe I will pull her out. Kiddo's awake and angry. Now we got the Bugman. He got killed real fast, so what I can do is, alright, Bugman died, so let's go take a look in here. Let's hit challenge, and what I'll do is I'll replace him with a healer, most likely. And we'll rerun again. So if you throw a healer, we'll see, alright, let's see if this helps or hurts. So this is Thera. She's a single target healer. There's some AoE healers as well in the game. I actually do have the new SSR, but I don't have her built very high evolution. So let's see if we do any better using this team. Again, you can move to dodge stuff, but even at single speed, I feel like stuff happens pretty quickly. I don't know how you would dodge those laser beams. Let's see if we can figure out how to do that. Stands there for a while and turns. Okay, that was that attack. You can see my healer died quite quickly, so honestly didn't add a lot of value, as I was saying earlier. The healers aren't amazing in this game. They really leave something to be, you know, I don't know, man. The healers are not very good. All right, so we got to 50%, and that's pretty much that. Yeah, we're going to leave that because obviously we're not going to be able to beat that one. So, okay, I'll be back in a minute, and I will show you some of the gear on my heroes. All right, we got the kiddo. We're gonna go through the gear. Sorry, he's really fascinated with the mic, so he's probably gonna make some loud noises by punching the mic repeatedly. But let's go. So let's look at the heroes. So Benson is my number one. Obviously, he's an SSR, so he's hard to get, and he's quite strong, and you kind of have to wait till week 3. But I'll just show you how I have him built real quick. Warrior, so I'm focusing mostly on attack. Now, if you want to see how they scale in damage, go here, look at their skills, and it'll say, you know, scales off attack, right? Some heroes do not scale off attack, so you kind of want to watch that. So I'm going to focus mostly on attack. So we're going to look for attack speed and attack, and, you know, energy regen rate's good. Turbo's okay. Attack percent, crit, crit boost they call in this game. It's crit damage. So I'm just looking for damage stats, honestly. Attack main stat. Chest you can't really get damage stats on, so you're just looking for, I guess turbo is slightly a damage stat. You can't get attack percent on amulets, so you're gonna either go flat attack or you're gonna go armor percent if you wanted to live a little bit longer, and then you're always gonna go attack percent. Now this is gonna be basically the same build for all of your warriors, or honestly most of your attackers as well, so I'm not gonna go crazy in depth with all of these guys. You know, it's gonna be kind of the same thing. I'll just kind of scroll quickly through everyone's gear so you can see. I don't have an attack percent yet for warrior. I only got 1. I don't have any. Oh, you got my phone. Okay. He's really good at grabbing stuff now. You can go health percent here. You can go armor percent. You can go flat attack if you'd like, if you know, don't care about too much about survivability. Again, you're going to go attack percent here, and you're going to look for attack stats here, like attack and crit chance. Okay. Next one is Natalie. Now Natalie you do build a little bit different because her damage actually scales off armor and attack. You can see does damage based on 120% of attack and 120% of armor, which is quite cool because that means you can get stuff like an armor percentage amulet. I don't think I have another one yet. Yeah, I don't. All right, just throw my phone on the ground. Okay, that's cool too. And here you're going to want attack percent. You're going to want, you know, attack flat or armor percent or crit reduction. You cannot get attack percent. You cannot get attack percent on your chest. You can get attack percent here in this slot. I don't have one, unfortunately. So there's that. And then here you're looking for attack and, you know, armor if you have it, etc. Now we have Edward. I could definitely upgrade his gear. I'm having trouble getting good rogue gear. I still don't even physically own an attack percent helm, so I need to work on that. But same exact story here. You're looking for attack, you're looking for, you know, either armor or health or flat attack, and then you're looking for flat stats here or turbo, and then here you're looking for attack percent main. And here you're looking for whatever you know, crit chance is really good. They call it crit boost in here as well for crit damage, which is interesting. But yeah, that's what they call it. Let's see if I can find one that says boost. No, I can't. Okay, but that's what that is. And then another good person, as I mentioned, is this little bug dude, John. Exact same thing. You're gonna build them literally the same exact way. You're gonna go for all those damage stats, all that good stuff. Is there anyone else that's going to be good in this dungeon? I guess Bo's pretty decent. I just built him up. I guess I should have tried him. He's is a tank and damage dealer. And yeah, so I did armor, attack percent, whatever I had. Flat attack because I don't have attack percent usually half the time. And then you're looking for basically like tanky stats in that. And that's pretty much all the heroes right now in the game you're going to use in this dungeon. You just get a huge penalty if you're trying to use ranged DPS in this dungeon. So, okay, that's going to be pretty much it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button and that subscribe button. I'm trying to make a lot of videos for this. And Lucas says, oops, bumped his head. He said, hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you should hit that like button and that subscribe button. See you guys. Bye. Do you want to say anything? Do you want to say anything? Okay, he's shy today, so he doesn't want to say anything. But see you guys. Have a great day, everyone.